Welcome, friends. Hope you guys are doing great. So today I brought one very specific topic, and that is creating Lambda function to resize the instance of RDS instance type. So resizing of RDS instance is very important work to reduce the AWS account monthly cost, and it affects your monthly bill also. So when you have a workload on database which is very peak on daytime and after midnight, there is no use of that heavily configured database, but the pricing is continuously increasing, and it affect the monthly bill also. So for that, we set automatically triggered event and reduce that RDS instance size to automatically when the peak time of traffic will come, and then it will upgrade that system. And if there is no any traffic, so after evening time, so it will automatically decrease at that specified instance type. So let's begin and start our today's agenda. So first we create database. So let's start with creating a database. Okay, so here is two options. One is standard create and easy create. So we will go forward with easy create and with choose of MySQL, and we'll go down. So I will choose free tier, and the database name will be the same database one, and yes, master username admin, and password whatever you want to keep. In this video, I have just keep very basic password. Okay, confirm password, and after that, these are the optional things. When you connect with the EC2 instances, then at that time it will use and create the database. So after creating the database, it will take time to fully available. So just close this window. So it is a suggested add-ons on our database one. So these are not our use right now. So it is now creating. So it will take time. So we will wait 5 to 10 seconds. Yes, now it's available. So after that, we will go to the IAM services. So just click on IAM services. Remind me later. And first, we create some policies to RDS modifications. So first, we create policy, and for RDS services, we need to create policy. Here are some of actions such as list. So we have to choose that describe DB instances, and here are lots of list actions here, but we need to find very specific uh, DB valid modifications, describe DB instance modifications. So yes, this is the list options, and we will go for the write options. So in write, we need to modify all the DB RDS parameters. So we need to modify current DB cluster capacity, cluster endpoint, modify instances, proxy endpoint, shared group, subnet group, snapshot, and target group, parameter group. So all the RDS attributes we need to give the permissions to attribute, because of when database rebooting or instances type changes, so we need to all the parameters we need to revoke on. So resources, we choose all and give some policy name. So here I'm just giving policy name lambda RDS underscore modification policy. Okay, so create policy, and we need to add some of permissions also. But for now, we need to just create policy, and after that, go to the role section, and here need to create role. Uh, there are trusted entity type, so we need to select AWS service entity type and use cases in Lambda, and click next. Here we need to attach that policy which we have created previous step. So we need to find that Lambda policy, which we have to create it previously. Yes, lambda underscore RDS. Yeah, lambda RDS modifications policy. Click next and give the some role name. So here I'm just giving a name for identifications RDS underscore lambda underscore role. Okay, go down and create role. So yes, it has role RDS lambda role created. Okay, then we need to some more permissions also, such as lambda full access and database full access. So create and attach policies. Another permission policy, we need to search for RDS, and here there are so many options. So we need to select Amazon RDS full access, and again we need to search Lambda, and here AWS Lambda full access. We need to check Lambda full access, and this permission should be added in the that role, RDS Lambda role. So, and after that we have to write function on Lambda. So again, go search bar and search for Lambda and create function from the scratch. So we have to create. We have write down that code before also. So we need to give name function name RDS instance underscore modifications. So upgrade. So your naming convention should be very clear that what is the this function stands for. So here we need to select Python 3.7 or Python 3.8, but 3.7 is not available. We need to choose Python 3.8. So use an existing role, which role we have created before RDS Lambda role. So yes, function now created, and we have code ready code which have I have implemented for other project also. So I just share to you guys on my YouTube description. So please find out. So whole code need to copy and paste it. So somehow when you code copy and paste, so after deploying and testing, you maybe you find some error. So you have to indent that code also. So after paste that code, we need to change function name. So whatever you function created that lambda, you need to put it here in the function name place. And after that, we need to go to configuration tab and increase the timeout for 1 minute or 2 minutes, because the function code is quite complex, so it will take time to run. And we need to change environment variable here. So because environment variable, it finds the value and change that Amazon get to know how it will where I have to change that instance type and where it is the specific databases resides. So we need to give the DB instance name and DB instance class. So what database you need to change, you have to give that name also, and what instance class you want to uh, put it there, you have to specify at that place also. So first we create DB instance name. So we have created that name database dash one. So we have to copy there and we have to paste it here. So when you paste that value, so just you need to check that in no any space in front or in back. So we have to on that specific value should be appear there. And the next one is the DB instance class. So whatever you want to class that changes. So here I just DB need to DB dot T2 dot medium. So need to save these environment variables. Yes, your function is now created. Your environment variable is now ready to go. And now we have to test this function. Either is it working or giving some error. So if some error occur, we will find out and we will just clarify that. So in one line code also, so create go for create inline policy and search for ma manual RDS policy also. So you have to create Lambda and create some filter actions. Go for JSON and here you have to put that actions in the name. So what actions we need to perform. So here we have to write that lambda colon get get function configuration, okay, colon. So you have to write very carefully, otherwise it will give error. Get function configuration, and then you have to copy that function ARN, and in resource area we need to paste it there. So in ARN, it defines in which region that function is created and what is the function name and the Amazon account number also. So right now error is showing, but some colon is, I think, yes, get function configuration correct. Okay, colon is here. And now down in resource area, we have to delete this single. Okay. Yes. Not the error is gone. So these are the scripting patterns. So we need to very carefully we have to write that. So yes, now this is ready. So give the policy name also here. So it manually RDS scheduler, manually RDS schedule. Okay. So just create policy. Now it's ready to go. Go for testing. So first give the event name test one or RDS testing, whatever you want to do. So yes, and run the code. To list your environment variable here for okay. This again we run. We just check that any space is there or not, and again run. And now it succeeded. Yes, now it succeeded. That execute that function, and after that we will check. And here the status is now available, but after some time it will going to modify to whatever I have just given that environment variables. I'm just rechecking that is there any space is there or not. So no, there is no any space. So it's good to go, and it will, yes, it is now modifying that status. So guys, just we have successfully execute the function that is changing the instance type, RDS instance type. And through this, we have just implement that trigger event also. So what time you need to upgrade the system and what time you need to downgrade the system. So it also working like that triggered event also. So if you like so I just make another video for that trigger event also. So here is the status is modifying. So it will hardly take 1 or 2 minutes to changes the class of instance type. So these kind of working is very affecting to saving the cost of your monthly bill, because RDS itself is very important and very uh, managed database. So we need to use that resources is very particular way and very specific manner. We need to use that system very good way. Okay, so it's modifying right now. So it will take time. So yes, it is now configuring enhanced monitoring. So our function is successfully executed. So thank you for listening, guys. We will meet in the next video blog. Thank you for now. Bye.